So here's Pacific. Pacific is 3-24 on the year. And they are 0-18 in the MPSF.
It's interesting that Hawaii's gone back to a lineup that is reminiscent of the beginning of the year. At least Sean Carney, one of the co-captains, back at his familiar spot at setting. Rick Cervantes, who did not play last Friday night against UCLA, nor did Carney play last Friday night. The two co-captains back on the floor at the same time, so that should be, I think, a strength for the Rainbow Warriors. Hunt back in, he's brought his arsenal, his 28-kill performance to the floor tonight. And Tuaninga, who was one of their leading passers early on, has been in and out of the lineup for some academic reasons. Now he's in the lineup, but I think that should provide some stability. Joseph Stratman, the last one, just barely beat out Brennan Dyer for that opposite spot, so he's gonna have to play well though to keep that spot, otherwise Dyer is ready to go.
Carney will serve, and we're underway in the first game. Faust puts it in the air. Outside it goes to Hendershot, and a net violation. Net violation on Hawaii. Or excuse me, yes, net violation on Hawaii. Serving is Fortune. Carney goes to Hunt. That is popped in the air by Fuchino. Comes back, Fortune gets it over. Ball is hit over by Stratman. Outside it goes to Platt. But there's Tuaninga, chased down by Carney. Tuaninga, block back, Hunt with the one-handed save. Hunt again, double block is up, that just tickled the finger. And I thought it hit. I really did think it hit Daly.
Great effort by Hunt there to keep the ball in play, keep Hawaii in the game, but then he knocks it long.
I thought that Daly really touched it. Here's Hunt. Good block. That's a good save there by Cervantes, but unable to chase it down is Carney.
Pacific got a pretty good block going here. You notice even though the deceptive set by Carney was good, it caused a split block. That's a terrific block by Kevin Pratt, the 6'2" junior.
Fortune to serve. Rawson to Carney. And a good hit by Stratman. Stratman gets the first kill for Hawaii, and they get the first point. Serving will be Hunt. Stephen Hunt. He's the Canadian. Ball is hit over, that time by Daly. Daly again. And a net violation. They're going to call it on Rawson, I believe. He was the only one in the vicinity. Another point for Pacific.
Rawson has had 2 of those violations so far, unless Stratman got one in the first play, but certainly those are freebies. That's like missing a serve.
Daly to serve. Cervantes. Then they give it to Tuaninga. And Tuaninga is able to kind of sideswipe it over. 4-2 Pacific. Pacific has come into this game. I mean, they're fired up.
They're coming off a pretty good match last weekend against Long Beach State. Went 5 with Long Beach State.
Pratt blocked back by Stratman. Pratt again blocked back by Stratman. In the air. Outside it goes, and the big hit over by Hendershot. And the return goes out. Rawson got his hand on it. So it's 5-2 in favor of Pacific. Cervantes comes back on the floor as the libero. And serving is Hendershot. In the air by Tuaninga. Here's Carney. Back to Tuaninga, and he's able to sting the blocker that time off the hands. That ball was hit off 4. So it's 3 serving 5 for Hawaii. Here's Stratman. Good dig by Cervantes, and then Hunt gets it over. So Hawaii now trailing by 1. Stratman serving. Fuchino in the air for Pratt. Good dig by Cervantes. Hit by Hunt. And that goes off Fuchino. The triple block was up, but ineffective.
Hawaii playing very loose right now. Sean Carney unafraid to set some different sets like the pipe out of the back row.
Stratman off the cable. Fuchino on the outside. Hendershot, and that is hit off Gerges and out. So it is 6-5 in favor of Pacific.
Boy, Hendershot really got a hold of that one. He had 22 kills last week against Long Beach State.
Serving is Pratt, dug up by Cervantes. Here's Carney. Gerges. Gerges able to get that ball down by Faust.
Oh, I love that set by Carney. He's going away from the net. Looks like he's going to set to the outside. Then all of a sudden he just fires that ball right to Gerges at the net. And not much of a block.
Tuaninga to serve. Long. Point for Pacific. 7-6 Pacific. Pacific supporters right behind us. They're going to make noise this whole match. I mean, that's what happens every time. We're in a very bad seat here.
We're vulnerable.
Because the volleyball supporters from the opponent always sit behind us. That's long. Well, this is long by Joe Ford.
That's a little ambiance to our broadcast.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Gerges to serve. Fuchino. And then Borchin. That's blocked back by Carney. And then everybody has a shot at it, but that ball stays down below the net. Hawaii leads for the first time, 8-7.
Borchin nowhere to go. Transfer from Sacramento State.
Fuchino back set. Hendershot. There's Gerges. Carney. And the ball hit over by Rawson. Rawson with that side look.
Rawson, who did not feel well earlier this week, missed at least one practice. Looks like he's a little perkier tonight.
Gerges serves again. That ball is served over, watching it all the way, or is returned over, and watching it all the way was Stratman. So Pratt unable to return it. Gerges off the cable. Pratt is there to Fuchino, and the ball is still over by Daly. Here's Stratman. That's long. Hawaii leading by 2 in the first game, 10-8. Pacific started very well, but since that time they have calmed down a bit. Fuchino serving, lollipops it over. Hunt, Carney, Stratman. Did it go off the block? No, it did not. Went out.
Stratman almost trying too hard right now. He knows his situation at opposite is tenuous. He needs to get off to a good start because Dyer's waiting in the wings to go.
Over by Rawson. Good save by Fuchino, and then Carney finishes it. Hits it off Pratt. So that's a point for Hawaii, and they lead now 11-10 here in the first game.
Well, Carney's used to hitting the ball like that, isn't he? He's been doing it for the last month as an outside hitter.
Carney to serve. 11 serving 9. Dug up by Ross. And then some confusion at the net. A little pancake and just a little tip shot. And it's a point for Hawaii, 12-9.
Credit Carney for the serve. Forced that bad pass.
Carney serves again. Pratt, Fuchino, Hendershot hits the antenna. That's a point for Hawaii. Hawaii leading 13-9 here in the first. Serving will be Carney. That's long. Point for Pacific. So these two teams have been through the battles. They've been through the wars. They've had their hopes raised, and they've had mostly their hopes dashed. Neither of these teams going to the playoffs. Fortune serves. That's an ace. Hawaii leading 13-11.
He leads them in aces. That's his 13th ace of the year. When he transferred over to Pacific, he was the most valuable player at Sacramento State. Played in the Division II league.
Fortune serving in the air by Tuininga. Stratman. There's Pratt. Ball is hit over by Fortune. And Hunt off the block. That's what Hunt can do. I mean, he has a cannon.
Plus, he's got some hops as well. Hunt touches over 11 feet.
14-11. Laos puts it in the air. And Fuchino gets it across advantage Hawaii. Cervantes, Carney, and Stratman. Stratman hitting that ball off Daly in the double block. Halfway through the first game, Hawaii leading 15-11.
The first year we entered Mary Monarch was 1979. We haven't missed a year since then. One of the best parts is getting on that Hawaiian Airlines plane every year, because once we get on that plane, we're all together in a canoe, and we stay together until we get back to Oahu. It's way too much fun to miss.
Born and bred in these islands, only one airline is Hawaiian.
And now we're back in the living room. And now, bedroom. Wow. And...
About 1,000 miles from the everyday, there's a place that's a bit more adventurous. And you don't have to catch a plane to get there, you've just got to think Australian. Come on into Outback Steakhouse, where our brand new menu is unlike anything you've ever explored, at prices that have travelled down under too. 15 meals under $15, starting at $9.95. It'll make you happier than a koala up a gum tree. Live adventurous. Go Outback.
This week, the Outback Steakhouse Sports Spotlight shines on Colton Wong of the Rainbow Baseball team. Be sure to watch KHNL and K5 News this Tuesday evening as Colton is profiled in the Outback Steakhouse Sports Spotlight. 15-11, serving is Hunt. Fuchino back set, and that ball is pushed over by Hendershot. Fuchino again going to Hendershot, and Hendershot gets it to the floor.
Hendershot almost a one-man show right now. He's got 4 of Pacific's 5 kills. Picking up right where he left off when he had a terrific night against Long Beach State last week. 22 kills.
Daly serves. Cervantes, Carney. There's Hunt. Hawaii continues to lead 16-12 here in the first game. Serving is Rawson. Fuchino back set, and Hendershot is rejected. Gerges was there along with Tuininga.
That's set just a little bit too tight for Hendershot from Fuchino, the ex-Rainbow Warrior.
Pratt, good hit by Pratt. Pratt kind of drifting outside that time, but then went up and just blasted the ball down the line. 17-13, Hawaii leading by 4.
Pratt from Hemet, California, same town as Gus Tuininga. Played against each other.
Gerges, in the meantime, puts the ball into the net after you're informed of the fact about Tuininga. It's from also Hemet, California.
He and Pratt, in rival high schools.
And now rival university.
Yep.
It's amazing. Gerges gets it over. Waiting for it is Pratt. And the triple block ineffective. Pratt just went inside. That was off Stratman. And it worked. 17-15, Pacific closes to within 2. Hendershot serving, dug up by Hunt. Carney goes to Tuininga. That's blocked back. Cervantes is there. Carney goes all the way across court to Stratman. And Stratman hits it off Forbes.
Stratman took a little bit off that one and just tooled the outside blocker's hand. Did not need to put a lot of heat on it.
Stratman serves that ball dug up by Pratt. And that time Hendershot just blasts it off the double block. 18-16, Hawaii leading by 2. And so Pratt will serve Kevin Pratt. Getting the ball over, it's Gerges. Bouse is there. And then Hendershot again. Hendershot using that far sideline to propel himself up and attack that double block. 18-17, Pacific back to within 1. Pratt serving. In the air by Hunt to Carney. To Aninga, but Bouse is there. Hendershot just kind of tipped it over, and then Carney saw the opportunity and hit it long. And we are tied at 18.
Carney a little over anxious there, but I think he had the right idea. There's no block up. It just he didn't get any down on the ball. He just launched it.
Serving is Pratt. That's an ace. And it's 19-18 Pacific. They have reached out and seized the momentum.
Hi, I'd like to open a free checking account.
Sure, our kind of free checking account.
But it's free, right?
Well, kinda.
But there's no minimum to open it.
Sorta.
How about free online bill pay?
Not so much.
Free travel rewards?
Nope.
Tell me the checks are free.
Define free.
With ASB free checking, you get all the features you want absolutely free.
Have a mediocre day.
Only at American Savings Bank.
Satisfy your cravings at Zippy's. This month's special, the spaghetti with garlic bread plate, only $4.99 at the fast food counter.
This is Hawaii. This is your beer. Shaka for Stein Lager. Hawaii's way to unwind. Shaka for Stein Lager. Just make the sign. Shaka for Stein. You want a beer brewed pure and smooth. Shaka for Stein Lager goes with every mood. This is Hawaii. This is your beer. Shaka for Stein Lager.
Big Island Candies brings to you their new Macadamia Nut Toffee. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire spring collection and place your order today.
(1918) Pacific, a team that, and let me remind you of this, a team that is 0 for the season in the MPSF. 0-18, and they lead 19-18. To Aninga, but right there is Bouse. Carney sets up Hunt, and Hunt gets it out. Oh, wait a minute. We could have a net violation.
Net violation on Jason Borchin, called by Ernie Ho, our second umpire.
So we're tied at 19.
A little smirk by Hunt. He knows he got away with one there.
To Aninga serving. Carney sets up Stratman. Ball is hit over by Hendershot, and the ball is blocked back.
Well, Hendershot's getting a lot of swings. Out of the 25 swings Pacific has had, Hendershot has taken 13 of them. That's pretty rare.
Here's Gus serving. Dug up by Bouse. And a good save there. Good dig by Stratman. Hunt hits it over. Waiting for it is Fuchino. And then to Borchin, and Borchin is blocked back. Great block by Sean Carney. You know, when you think that Sean Carney has this week and he has next week, and then he's gone, that's a big loss. Tuininga serving again. Borchin. Fuchino back to Borchin as he goes out of bounds, just gets it over. Hunt saves. Ball is hit over by Tuininga. They feed it to Hendershot. And saving is Cervantes. And then Stratman hits it off the double block and it goes out. And so that's a point for Hawaii.
Cervantes made a great dig, and then Carney with a beautiful set, and then nice move to get out of the way.
I'm always on the go and pressed for time. I need to stay connected. That's why HMSA's online care works for me and my family's busy schedule. There's no traffic, no fighting for parking, no hassle. When I need medical advice, whether it's 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning, I can talk to a doctor when I want, the way I want, without an appointment. I can use my webcam, talk on the phone, or chat online. HMSA's online care. It's about time.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Pardon me. There we go. Oh. Grande quesadilla, huh?
So filling?
Yeah.
It's like you're eating for 2. Taco Bell's Grande Quesadilla. Tender, marinated steak and melty cheese sandwich between thick Panadero flatbread. Think outside the bun.
Let's take a look at the Hawaiian Airlines record book, sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Only one airline is Hawaiian. Hawaii's single-season service aces, Mark Prescio, who is now an assistant coach in the MPSF. Clay Stanley, Hall of Honor. Pedro Azania. Remember Pedro? Great hair. And Yuval Katz, maybe the all-timer. So Hawaii has struggled back into the late 22-19 over the Pacific. We're in the first game. And serving will be Tuininga. Dug up by Baus. To Hendershot. They have run that play consistently, Chris.
You got to give a lot of credit to Hendershot, who just keeps fighting away to give his team 1 kill after another. 7 kills here in game 1. Remember, 5 kills in a game is top 10 in the country. So to get 7 in one game so far is really good.
Forbes serving, but not well. And it's a point for Hawaii, 23-20 here in the first game. Rawson comes back into the front row along with Hunt, along with Carney. Serving is Gerges. Gets it in. Fuchino tries to feed. Finally saving there was Borchin. Cross court, Hunt. Hunt just goes right through the double block of Daly and Fuchino.
Hunt putting up some good numbers now as well with 6 kills.
Here's Gerges serving. Gerges gets it in. Ball dug up by Borchin. Fuchino to Borchin, block back but out. Block back by Rawson, but that ball would not stay in the court. And it's 24-21. In favor of Hawaii.
Borchin, pretty amazing athlete in high school. He played 4 years of water polo, 3 of volleyball, and 2 of basketball.
Amazing athlete, that's for sure. Rawson hits it over, but right there is Fuchino. Ball is over, and there's Rawson. Carney, back set. Stratman in the corner, yes.
After a slow start, 2 errors to start the game, Stratman now up to 5 kills, looking much better. Much more in a solid rhythm.
Here's Sean Carney. Carney always kisses that ball and then serves it. In the air by Pratt. And the double dunk by Rawson. Like to send our best regards and just fantastic wishes and prayers tonight to Tom Carney, Sean's father, on this Good Friday. We wish him well, and he is in our prayers. Ball is pushed over by Borchin, but there's Carney. Cervantes And a little touch, good pancake dig there by Baus, and Baus gets it over with a little help from Fuchino, but then coming right back is Rawson, the middle attack. 27-21, Hawaii leading in the first game. So Carney will serve. Gets it in, and that's an ace. That went off Baus.
He was due for one of those. The last 5 times he served, he's just served rockets. The Pacific has managed to pass the ball up, but that time he got his legitimate ace.
Coming into the game is Dylan Walker, 6'4" freshman from La Canada, California. Went to Flint Ridge Preparatory. Carney serves. Hendershot to Fuchino, and the ball is hit over by Daly.
Daly, another one who's coming on strong, just a freshman, 19 kills last week against Long Beach, when Joe Wortman was playing a lot of freshmen.
Fortune serves. Here's Daly. Hendershot, triple block was there. They built a wall, and Hendershot hit right into it. 29-22. We are at Aloha ball in the first game. Here's Hunt. Off the cable. Baus, Fuchino. Ball hit over by Daly. Good save by Carney. Carney hits it over, and that's a good save in the back row by Fortune. Fuchino goes cross court, and that ball hit down for the kill by Dylan Walker. That's his first of the game.
What a shot by Walker. That block was perfectly formed. He found some way to get around it and still get it inside the antenna.
So coming into the game is Kevin Downing from Koi Pu on the island of Kauai. Went to El Camino JC. Went to Kauai High School. The Red Raiders. 6'6" junior just into the game. He will serve. Dug up by Tuininga. And then Rawson. Rawson hits it into Daly. And that's another point for Pacific. They do not want to calmly concede this first game. 29-24 Hawaii. Another Aloha ball, and serving again will be Downing. But no, didn't go over. Hit the cable and stayed on the Pacific side. Hawaii wins the first game 30-24. 30-24 Hawaii.
At Bank of Hawaii, how do we define convenience? Convenience means wherever your day takes you, you'll find Hawaii's largest network of branches and ATMs in the places you go to the most. And it means giving you virtual access to your money, anytime, from anywhere. But in today's uncertain financial times, convenience also means being a bank you can count on to be there today, tomorrow, and the next day. Bank of Hawaii. That's my bank.
Way out west, there's a story told about a bunch of cowboys, tiny and bold, riding tall, tall in the saddle, herding cows the size of schnauzers, but they're cattle. Yippee-yi-yay, mini sirloin burgers. Yippee-yi-yo, mini sirloin burgers. Yippee-yi-yay, mini sirloin burgers.
Yeah, well, there is some monumental news. Geico's just announced new lower rates. Needless to say, it's all anyone can think about. Even me. Like, I'll be doing laundry, building shelves, watching TV, whatever. Start thinking about the fact that Geico's lowered their rates. Next thing you know, I'm like standing in the middle of the street, cars whizzing by, absolutely no idea how I got there. Hold up, this is the perfect example. I don't know where I am. Where am I? How you doing, all right? Check out Geico's new lower rates in Hawaii.
Lost in a daydream of blue, and I feel so free. And then it's like I fall from the sky. Everything that I see is you. Oh, I adore you.
The 2008 Volvo XC90 SUV. Jackson Volvo. Drive Volvo safe.
Hawaii winning the first game 30-24. Let's take a look at the Coors Light Cold Hard Stats, sponsored by Frost Brew Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Despite Pacific taking an early lead in this game, Hawaii really came on strong, getting 18 kills to Pacific's 13. And eventually Hawaii hitting 262, mostly because they had more kills. But here's the big thing, at the net, Hawaii dominated at the net, 5 blocks to 1. Big's about even, ace about even, errors about even. And overall, it looked like Hawaii just was a little bit hungrier during the last half of that game. And we said it, one of our Kaiser Permanente keys to the game, actually our only key to the game tonight, Kaiser Permanente, was play for pride, because they can't play for playoff spots. And certainly the team that does dig down a little bit deeper in the heart and courage-wise is going to prevail, in my opinion.
I'm impressed with Carney, because Carney has been asked to do so many things, not only set, but he's also been an outside hitter. He's also done this, done that.
And co-captain, and responsibilities of being co-captain.
I'm just impressed with him.
Yeah, and he's really playing loosely tonight too. I notice he's if he gets a chance to go out and take a swing on an off ball or an emergency play, he'll go ahead and swing, have no fear.
Whenever you attend a University of Hawaii game at the Stan Sheriff Center, you could win an upgrade from Bank of Hawaii for courtside seats. For more details on how to enter and win, visit the Stan Sheriff Center on game day.
Mountain Pacific Sports Federation.
Eric Fuchino, who played for the University of Hawaii or was at least on the roster and then transferred to Pacific, will serve. Here's Carney. Gerges, and that goes off bounce.
Fuchino actually was on the squad, but they just did not have enough spots in the gym. So he says, I want to play college volleyball Division I. I'm going to find a place to get in the gym and play. Next thing you know, he's setting for Joe Wertman.
Gerges to serve. And that's long. So we are tied at 1 in game 2. Hawaii winning the first game 30-24.
He also had a couple of pretty good setters in front of him in Zemliak and Carney.
Oh, yes. Here's Hunt. That's saved nicely by Fuchino. Ball is hit over that save by Stratman. Carney. Here's Hunt. Hunt got what he wanted that time. He was able to get some power behind the hit. And that ball went out off the block. Hawaii leading 2-1. Carney to serve. Carney into the net. Service error. Tied at 2 in the second game. Tomorrow night, these same 2 teams will play again, and we will start again at 7 o'clock. Here's Daly serving. Cervantes kind of shanks it, and Carney cannot save it. There was a collision, I believe, between Hunt and Cervantes. 3-2 Pacific. Pacific has been able to battle back, has been able to get the lead, but they have been unable to keep it. Serving is Daly. Hunt to Carney. Stratman, and wide open in the back row. I mean, he got it by the double block, and there was no one else.
Stratman really does have the hops. He's not real tall, but he more than makes up for it with his jumping ability. Stratman, born in Taipei, transferred from Long Beach City College, who's now earned a starting spot as opposite.
Service error. Here's Hendershot. Hendershot from Claremont, California. Serving dug up by Hunt. Carney. Outside, Stratman. And the double block is there, and the ball goes straight down. Stratman is defended. Hendershot to serve again for Pacific. Dug up by Tuaninga. Back set, down the middle comes Hunt, puts it right into the net, and he is frustrated by that.
Hunt trying to do a little bit too much of that shot. He only had one blocker up. He could have challenged that block and not tried to do the ballet move that he did to avoid that block.
Hendershot off the cable. Cervantes outside to Aninga. Solo block by Fuchino.
Fuchino does a nice job going to the outside swing block, pressing in and over the net. Pacific's smallest blocker got the most of Tuininga that time.
Hendershot, service error. Hawaii gets the point, and now Hawaii, who was able to win the first game 30-24, trails by 3. Rawson serving in the air by Baus. Fuchino, Hendershot, and that goes off the block but out. Gerges was up on the block along with Tuininga. Here comes Josh. Walker will come into the game for Tuininga.
Tuininga struggling a little bit. 2 kills, hitting 125.
Pratt serving. Hunt to Carney. Here's Hunt. And a big hit. That ball went right off number 10, Chaz Hensley, just into the game. Or check that. I'm looking through the net that could have been a Fuchino, but I'm not sure. It was no, it was Hensley. Gerges goes up on the double block and the ball goes out. They snuck him into the game very well. And he will now serve. Stratman hits it off the block and it goes out. See, Pacific knows that Walker has trouble passing, so they tried to find him as quickly as possible. 6-serving-9. Walker to serve in the air by Borchin. And that ball is hit by Hendershot, hits it into the double block. And it goes straight down on the Hawaii side. So Pacific continues to lead by 4, and they want to really seal this off. Fuchino serving. Here's Hunt. Off the block and then off of Pratt in the back row.
Hunt did a nice job of attacking that ball. He only had a one-step approach because it was a broken play. He did a nice job of hitting high hands instead of trying to hit it down. He hit high hands and got it over the back row line.
Gerges lollipops it over. Fuchino gets the ball to Daly, and Daly is able to get it to the floor. And it's 11-7. Fortune dug up by Cervantes, chased down by Carney, and the ball is hit over by Walker. Advantage Pacific. Fortune gets it across. There's Cervantes, Carney, and double-handing the ball over is Walker. Another advantage for Pacific. Hendershot, patty cakes, and the save by Fuchino, and then a great save by Stratman. Little lollipop over, that time by Walker. Hendershot off the block, Walker in the air, Carney, Hunt, block back. Long rally, and Pacific comes away with the winner.
Long rally, ball went over the net many, many times. Not a pretty rally at all. Only one good play, and it was that one right there by Sean Daly, the 6'7" freshman.
Now Pacific leads by 5. Walker to Carney. Stratman. And the pancake attempt by Baus couldn't get there in time. So Hawaii cuts into that 5-point lead, and it's 8-12. Hawaii has the 8. Carney to serve. Baus in the air. Fuchino sets up Daly. Daly found it going on that middle attack very easy. Hawaii really didn't challenge him in the middle. And that set was rather telegraphed. So here's Daly.
Daly, their leading blocker with 1.1 blocks per set. He's their leading kill percentage leader at 387. Just a freshman. He's one of the reasons why Joe Wortman says this team could be good next year, as early as next year, if he gets a couple of recruits in at key positions.
13 serving 8. That serve is long, and Hawaii gets their 9th point here in the second game. Remember, Hawaii winning the first game 30-24, and it went back and forth a couple of times before Hawaii was able to settle in and then seal off the victory. Serving is Hunt. Gets it in, and they bump each other. House trying to get it over. Finally getting it over is Hensley, but that's the 4th hit. So Hawaii gets to double figures, and they now trail again by 3. Serving is Hunt. This time he serves it wide.
Hunt's one of those guys who's kind of all or nothing. You know, he's got full speed and he's got a sleep. Nothing in between. Loves to go for it.
Hendershot serves. Cervantes, Carney, and Rawson.
What a gorgeous pass by Rick Cervantes that time, right on the money, allowing Sean Carney to set all 3 players. Rawson right there, Walker on the outside, all because of the good pass.
Hendershot gets it over. Stratman, Carney, and let's say it could be a violation.
Mishandled ball by Carney.
We're halfway through the second game. This time Pacific leads, and they lead by 4.
Rev up your day with our tempting cinnamon melts, served warm and covered in sweet melted frosting. Enjoy with our Royal Kona brand coffee.
I'm loving it.
Boy.
Yeah, Dad?
Son, there comes a time in every young man's life. What I'm trying to say is you're coming to that age where there's some really important things.
I already know all about that, Dad. I heard all about it at school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, cars cost less at Cutter.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
If your mainland friends want to catch Hawaii Warrior Volleyball live, tell them to check out the new technology, Hawaii IPTV, by logging on to tvfromhawaii.com and find out how to catch all of the UH sports action live and on demand. (15-11), halfway through the second game. Pacific leading, and serving for Pacific will be Kevin Pratt. Dug up by Walker. Good pass to Carney. Back to Walker. That's blocked. And that's saved by Borchin. Carney to Gerges.
Nice transition from defense to offense. Perfect pass by Cervantes. And a little 31 set, getting the middle blockers guessing that time to Gerges.
Stratman serves. Bouse. Fuchino, ball is hit over that time by Hensley. And then there's Walker.
So the reputation of Walker precedes him. The defense just gets back on their haunches way deep when Walker's going up because they know that Sky could just rip it right at them. Then all of a sudden he comes up with a little off-speed shot, catches everybody off guard.
The ball behaved like a bubble.
Not bad to have a guy coming in off the bench who averages 4 kills a set.
Stratman to serve, 13, serving 15, and he hits a home run. Unfortunately, the court was too small.
That was like a ball hit in Reno, right? So Reno ballpark behave like that? The ball just takes off on you and then off the bat?
It's gone. Home run. Top line gone. On to Carney. Here's Walker. That's off the block and then hit by Gerges. That's saved by Pratt. Fuchino to Daly. Daly bounces it off Walker. So Pacific not going away and Pacific not crumbling at all. In the second game, they lead it 17-13. So Chad Hensley will serve, 6'6" freshman from Northfield, Illinois. He will serve for the Tigers. Gets it over. There's Hunt. Carney. Stratman. Boy, Stratman hit that. That's textbook. That ball went from Stratman's hand to the floor and didn't touch another player. Hawaii trails by 3. Walker gets it over. Pratt. Fuchino. And the ball is hit over by Fortune. Fortune with a nice, comfortable little corner. Was hiding over there like the mouse with his cheese.
Joe Wortman said he'd like to see better numbers out of his outside hitters. Tonight, Borch, and that got him to 0-0-0. He's been negative all night.
Getting the ball into the net was Fuchino. So 18 for Pacific, 15 for Hawaii. And if Hawaii is going to make a move in this second game, they've got to start thinking about it, at least thinking about it now. You know, there's Daly. Again, Daly working that very short middle attack and working it well.
Brilliant set that time, too, from Fuchino. He really fired it at Daly. Just a freshman. Not often that the freshmen get their timing down with new setters like that.
Fortune serves Cervantes. And Carney trying to dump shot. Didn't work. There's Daly again. But Daly hits it right into the block. That was a poor selection that time by Daly. Right at the net.
Yeah,
He just
I think
tried
he would
to
have been better
power.
off running the play. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. He goes up and hits instead of letting Fuchino set the ball.
Carney serving. And Pratt comes over. I mean, a Bouse comes over in front of Pratt. Kind of poached right in front of him and shanked it into the seats. Hawaii now back to within 2. Here's Carney.
Carney's third service ace.
Pratt. Fuchino. Ball is hit by Hendershot, and he hits it. Did that go off the block? It did. Boy, that's a controversial call there. Both coaches are up for Hawaii. Some of the players are looking askance.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it, but this is probably just one of those dermatological touches.
There's Walker. Hello, Joshua. Comes in with a power shot. 20 for Pacific, 18 for Hawaii. Now it's going to get interesting because they've turned the corner and they're heading down the stretch in game number 2. And Hunt will serve. In the air by Borchin. Ball is hit over by Hensley. And then here is Walker, but he hits it out. Boy, Hawaii cannot make many more mistakes. 21-18 Pacific. Hendershot to serve. Dug up by Cervantes. Carney. Here's Hunt. That ball comes back over. Carney saves it. Waiting for it is Cervantes. Bumps it. Walker two-hands it over. Pratt keeps it alive. Bouse keeps it alive. Hendershot gets it across. Carney. Cervantes. And Stratman. Boy, Hawaii looks out of balance here. And the big hit by Pratt is blocked out. Hawaii calls the timeout. Boy, Hawaii was just out of kilter there. It's 22-18. And Pacific now leading here in the second game.
And now we're back in the living room. And now, bedroom. Wow. And...
About 1,000 miles from the everyday, there's a place that's a bit more adventurous. And you don't have to catch a plane to get there, you've just got to think Australian. Come on into Outback Steakhouse, where our brand new menu is unlike anything you've ever explored, at prices that have travelled down under too. 15 meals under $15, starting at $9.95. It'll make you happier than a koala up a gum tree. Live adventurous. Go Outback.
I can teach somebody to be a good dancer, but I can't teach somebody to love the hula. I keep the dances that I learned as pure as I can because that's our link to the past. And if I don't teach those to my students, then those hula will not survive. That's what tradition is.
Born and bred in these islands, only one airline is Hawaiian.
Your job search is easy at JobLink 8, only at KHNL.com.
UH fans, you can take advantage of group discounts during the 2009 season. Ticket discounts will be extended based on the size of the group, with savings per ticket increased based on the total number. For more information, call the UH Marketing Office at 956-9630. That's 956-9630. (22-18). Tuaninga has come back in to the lineup. Carney trying to keep it alive, saved by Stratman, and then a violation, foot violation underneath. 23-18. Pacific just keeps pouring it on here in the second game.
Pass by Cervantes way too close. Even Carney couldn't save that one.
Hendershot serving, stuck up by Cervantes. Here's Carney, and the big hit by Rawson. That ball goes off Hendershot. 23-19. So Hawaii, the players trying to encourage each other.
Rawson having a solid night at the net now. 5 kills, hitting .444.
Hit over by Hensley. And that ball goes right into our cameraman, who gave his life for us. 24-19. So coming in to serve is Scott Kane, 6'1" sophomore from Kaneohe, and Kamehameha Kapalama puts it into the net. They're going to let Kane stay in the game for the time being. 24-20, Pacific leading, and Hawaii running out of opportunities in the second game. Hawaii does lead in the match, 1-0. Stratman serves, gets it in. Outside it goes to Borchin, saved by Hunt, but nobody there. Where were his teammates? 25-20 Pacific, and Pacific now really threatening to make a statement here in the second game.
That time Hunt made a nice dig, but unfortunately it was low and to the left side of the court. Carney was on the far right. Tuaninga was backing off the net, so it was kind of in pass to no man's land.
Tuaninga, some collision. Ball is hit over by Tuaninga. Hits it off the block. In the meantime, on the other side of the court, Cervantes and Carney collided.
And Cervantes popped the ball up perfectly. Just a quick reaction. And it happened to be right where Tuaninga likes it.
Tuaninga serves. Outside to Hendershot. And the block goes out. That's another point for Pacific, 26-21. So Hawaii got in this hole, and they have not been able to crawl out of it. Credit Pacific. Fuchino serving. Here's Carney setting up Gerges. That's off the block. That's a point for Hawaii. 26-22. Hawaii still way behind when you consider that they play till 30. Hawaii has to play aggressive, perfect volleyball here. Into the game for the first time is Michael Chena, 5'10" senior from Honolulu, transfer from Lewis University. Chena serves, gets it across. Ball is hit by Hendershot, and in. Hendershot solving that double block by Hawaii, 27-22. Back out to a 5-point lead now for Pacific.
Little net violation that time by Rawson. He really seems to be struggling at the net. He's had shoulder problems. He's been in and out. He's been sick a little bit, but not quite as sharp as he normally is.
Pratt comes into the game for Kane. Serving his Borchin into the net. 27-23. Hawaii has to play miracle volleyball now if they're going to win this second game. Carney to serve.
Okay, get over.
That ball shanked by Pratt and then returned by Hendershot. Borchin gets it across. Hawaii with an advantage. Hit over by Rawson. That will be returned. Bouse has it. Bouse to Hendershot. That's blocked back into the net. Saved. Joust at the net. Saved again. Finally, Bouse has it. Ball is hit over. Blocked back by Rawson. Rawson pushes it into the back court.
I'll tell you, that makes up for a lot of those net violations Rawson had earlier, because that was a very savvy play by Rawson. Had he followed through, he was surely gone into the net. Instead, he just tapped it deep and found the open spot.
As a member of the community, we're asking for your kokua in making Hawaii's roads safer for everyone. You can help by avoiding distractions when you're behind the wheel. Using your cell phone while driving, talking, texting, or playing video games can triple your chances of an accident. Go to AIGHawaii.com and click on the Drive Safe Local Style button for even more safe driving tips. Or take our Safe Driver Pledge for a chance to win great prizes. Let's work together to make our island roads even safer.
You can't even tell me anything about this wine. It tastes like Sonoma Valley. No, my friend. These grapes are very Sierra Foothills. Foothills.
Idaho, with fields of the finest hops known to man, harvested at just the right moment to produce the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. I'm sorry, you guys were saying?
Budweiser's, all around. Dude, you feeling the hops? I'm so feeling them. Yeah.
The Jack Fact is sponsored by Jack in the Box, where you can get anything on the menu anytime. Stockton, California is where the University of Pacific is. 6,235 students. It opened its doors in 1851, and they play in the Spanos Center. And we were there in the Spanos Center to watch
1982.
Was it 82?
I think so, 82, 83, 82 I think it was.
To watch.
It was the SC Hawaii.
Yep. We were in the Spanos Center to watch them win a national championship. Speaking of the Rainbow War Union. Dancing Joe Workman.
Yep, down 2-0. Came back to win it in 5. And then we drove to the airport in the Thule fog.
Yes, we did. That's scary.
Remember that?
That's very scary.
You can see about 6 feet in front of you.
24 serving 27. Carney has popped in the air by Bouse. And Hendershot hits it off Stratman. 28-24. Closing in now on this second game to even the match at 1 game apiece. Kevin Downing will come in from Kauai.
You know, Hendershot and Carney, the two seniors in the floor right now, you can tell they're playing with a little more of a sense of urgency than the rest of the players. They see the end in sight.
Carney. And Rawson hits it over. It's blocked back. They say it's in.
Referee Dan Hironaka said there was no touch.
So it is game point for Pacific in the second game. Downing serves it. Hunt, Carney back to Hunt, and that's blocked out. So Stephen Hunt says no, not yet. 4-point difference. Hawaii must play perfect volleyball. 25 serving 29. Hendershot. That ball is hit back by Rawson. In the air it goes, and goes over Rawson and down. So Hendershot was able to finally say, well, let me take you on my shoulders and I'll carry you through game number 2, and that's exactly what he did. We are even at 1 game apiece.
Way out west, there's a story told about a bunch of cowboys, tiny and bold, riding tall, tall in the saddle, herding cows the size of schnauzers, but they're cattle. Yippee-yi-yay, mini sirloin burgers. Yippee-yi-yo, mini sirloin burgers. Yippee-yi-yay, mini sirloin burgers.
Why do so many people who drive a Honda Accord buy another one? Well, when you have a reputation for quality and reliability, a proven track record for low cost of ownership, and been recognized as the longest-lasting car in its class, is it any wonder the Accord has the highest owner loyalty? Yeah, we came up with the same answer. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own an Accord. And then see your Honda dealer for great leases and low financing.
The beauty of hardwood flooring can be yours today. Find it today and enjoy it tomorrow. Pacific Imports International. Find it today and enjoy it tomorrow. We have Hawaii's largest local inventory of hardwood and bamboo flooring. Whether it's pre-finished or unfinished, solid or engineered, we have the floor you'll want and enjoy for years to come. Find it today and enjoy it tomorrow. Pacific Imports International. Call or visit our showroom today.
This is a K5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. We'll get you back to the game in just a minute, but first, here's a look at the headlines. The city is stepping up efforts to fight crime in Chinatown after recent gang-related violence. It's a joint effort by Honolulu Mayor Mufi Hanneman, the police chief, the city council, and the community. Folks here have been on edge after recent gang activity shook up this community. Several weeks ago, a man was shot and killed on Pauahi Street, and a week ago, another person was stabbed on River Street. Hanneman says enough is enough.
You're on alert, and we're watching, and we're going to come after you if you're going to bring illegal activity in this area. We will not tolerate that. Zero tolerance for illegal activity taking place in Chinatown or any place on Oahu.
There's a lot of pressure on the gangs. Right now, we're basically going underground because the heat is on Chinatown and throughout the island.
Suspected San Francisco gang members dealing crack cocaine are blamed for the recent spike in Chinatown violence. Business owners are hoping criminals won't be able to take the heat and get out of Chinatown. HPD has tripled the number of officers patrolling Chinatown, and that has people feeling like Chinatown is getting back to normal. The city also started a hotline specific to Chinatown. For more information, you can head to our website, kchanel.com. A popular Honolulu nightclub is closing its doors and is up for sale. The O Lounge employed 32 people. Liz Watanabe opened it 5 years ago. It served as more than a place for nightlife. It was also a venue for charitable events, graduation parties, and corporate presentations. Watanabe is mother of 2 young boys and plans on concentrating on being a parent. The U.S. Coast Guard welcomes a new Hawaii commander today at Sand Island. The change of command ceremony honored Lieutenant Commander Stephen Matadobra, who has been in charge for almost 3 years. He worked closely with various agencies to support marine activity in and around the Hawaiian Islands.
For 3 years, I've been entrusted with the lives of 50 people. We've sailed thousands of miles in the Pacific. We've done great missions for the U.S. Coast Guard, state of Hawaii, and many of our partners. And more importantly, I've got to mentor some of the most incredible sailors on the planet.
His next assignment will be in Bahrain. His replacement is Lieutenant Commander Bob Little. And that is a quick look at the headlines for all of the day's news. Be sure to join us tonight on K5 News at 9.
The #1 and #2 golf courses in the country are on Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Golf World readers ranked Grand National in Opelika as #1 and Capitol Hill in Prattville as #2 in the nation. And Golf Digest recently ranked the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail as the #1 value in the nation. Tops in quality and value. What are you waiting for? Call 800-949-4444 today and book your trip to the trail.
I hear what you're saying. I just don't do commercials. It's not my thing.
Conan, this is different. It's a ton of money, and it's only going to be seen in Sweden.
Only in Sweden?
All the Hollywood guys do this.
This one commercial couldn't hurt.
Bud Light.
Vroom, vroom, der party starter.
Vroom, vroom, party starter. That wasn't me.
Hey, Conan! Vroom, vroom, party starter!
Party starter.
Top of the day to you. I'm Thomas O'Flaherty from County Cork, and I'm here because O'Toole's is the finest happy hour.
Well, I'm Mac, and I'm from Boston, and I'm here for the live music.
I'm Nora Dunn from San Francisco, and I'm here for the fun and exciting atmosphere.
I'm Kimo from Y9. They get free poo-poos over here. What?
O'Toole's Irish Pub, a place to meet your friends for a different taste of Oahu. O'Toole's Irish Pub, in town on Nu'uanu.
When Devon, Ryan, and I played here, nothing got us more pumped up than an enthusiastic crowd.
You can make the same impact for the 2009 team by purchasing season tickets and attending the games.
It's the 100th anniversary of UA's football, so let's back Coach Mack and the Warriors. Go to HawaiiAthletics.com for information about season tickets and premium packages. We believe in Warrior football. How about you?
This K5 sports presentation is sponsored in part by Hawaiian Airlines. Only one airline is Hawaiian. And by Outback Steakhouse, proud supporter of UH Athletics. Proud to be Hawaii's favorite steakhouse.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center, where we are all even at one game apiece in this best 3 out of 5 match between Hawaii and University of Pacific. Let's take a look at some highlights from the first 2 games. Jeff Hendershot leading the way for Pacific. 15 kills, most of them from the left side, but here's some on the right as well. He's been on fire, 7.5 kills a game. That's a pretty good number. Sean Daly hitting down the middle, the 6'7" freshman, also comes up with a service ace as well, hitting .455 on the night. Those are good numbers for the freshman. And for Hawaii, the Canadian, who's come back is healthy again, gets one of his 10 kills there down in the middle, another one on the right, and one on the left. He's everywhere. And Joseph Stratman, young man out of Taipei, born in Taipei, speaks fluent Chinese, both Mandarin and Cantonese. Has the tip shot, he's got 9 kills, holding on to that opposite position, trying to fend off Brennan Dyer, and Hawaii will be anxious to start game number 3 and regain the strength they had in game number 1.
Hi, I need a new checking account.
All right, let's start with the features that you want from our Mega Super Checking Matrix.
It looks complicated.
Yes, it does. Choose, please.
Online bill pay, overdraft coverage, ID theft protection, travel rewards.
All right, that'll be $348 a year.
What?
Oh, we'll take it out every month. You won't even notice.
With ASB free checking, you get all the features you want with no hidden fees.
Ooh, sales tax.
Only at American Savings Bank.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
If you look at the last 6 months, I think you'll agree that the production growth opportunity that we have for us would... What is that?
money you could be saving with Geico.
Tell me who's watching.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
30-24, Hawaii in the first game. 30-25, UOP in the second game. So we're at the pivotal third game here. Remember, UOP has not been able to win all season long a Mountain Pacific Sports Federation match. They are 0-18.
I'll tell you, one of the biggest differences tonight, I think, for Pacific, especially in game number 2, is their hitting percentage. For the year, they hit 170, and their opponents hit 363. Tonight, Pacific hitting double their normal average. They're hitting around 340 on the night and had only one error in all of game number 2. They hit 536, so that's one of the reasons why I think they're playing better tonight, is they're hitting more of their balls in, getting more kills, playing smarter, blocking pretty good at the net. Got 4 blocks now to Hawaii's 6. So just they're sort of stepping up their game after losing in game 1. And I think they also feel really good about how they played last week against Long Beach State, one of the better teams in the league, where they went 5 and almost beat Long Beach State.
Comes down to a matter of team pride. And Pacific would love to win this match. It would be the first one in Mountain Pacific Sports Federation competition. Carney gets us started in the third game. Bouse to Borchin, and Borchin just gets rejected in a kind of a shotgun style by Hunt.
Well, as Borchin gets rejected by this 3-man block, Carney has now earned the respect of Pacific to the point where they have 4 passers passing against his serve now instead of the normal 3.
Daly gets it over, but that'll be returned. Carney is there, hit by Hunt. That's off. Bouse.
I'd say there's probably only 3, maybe 4 players in all of the MPSF have earned that kind of respect from the opposite team, where they put an extra passer in to handle a tough jump serve. Now they're going to pass 3. They put Hendershot out as soon as I said that they move Hendershot out.
Carney serves again. And Daly is blocked back by Rawson. Outside Hendershot. Hendershot finally solves a double block over there of Rawson and Hunt. And he gets the first point for Pacific here in the third game. Going back to serve is Fuchino. Lally pops it over to Aninga. Carney. There's Hunt. Hunt off that double block. Fortune was there along with Daly. 3-1 Hawaii. Hawaii wants to seize this third game right away and then put Pacific back into that corner where the only way they can win it is to go to a game 5. Serving is Hunt and right into the net.
Hunt's 3rd service error on the night.
Fortune to serve. Dug up by Hunt. And an overpass hit on by Daly. Carney went up to try to challenge Daly, but the ball just out of his reach.
He also is a back row player at the time. He couldn't go up and joust or try to block it because he was back row. He would have been a back row attacker.
Fortune serving. Hunt to Carney to Aninga. Patty kicks it over, then saves the block. Saved again by Carney. Hunt hits it over. That's off Bouse, and Bouse mishits it. So a point for Hawaii. They lead 4-3 here in this third game. Hawaii cannot. I'll tell you one thing right now. Hawaii cannot half-step against this team. No. You know, because Pacific is on a mission. They are.
They really are. You know, they've had a chance to win a lot of games this year and just have not been able to finish the games, or they've been too young and just not ready. They're maybe a year away. I think they sense that tonight might be their night.
Rawson lollipops it into the net, and we are tied at 4. Chaz Hensley comes back into the game, the freshman from Northfield, Illinois. Serving is Daly. Here's Carney to Stratman. That ball is dug up by Borchin. Chased on by Fuchino, and then Pratt tries to hit it, and it's cut off on the block by Stratman. It was a triple block. And you can see that he had the angle, but Stratman on the inside of that block was able to do the job. Stratman serving. Fuchino to Pratt. And that goes off Cervantes. We're tied at 5. Both teams really going at each other, that's for sure. And Hendershot hits it long.
Hendershot's been pretty busy tonight. He's had 32 swings, triple that of the next player in his team.
Tuaninga serving 6, serving 5. Pratt, Fuchino, Hendershot almost knocks Cervantes over. Hendershot on that sideline. Boy, that's his railroad track. He just runs right up that line to get momentum. Pratt puts it into the net. He tried to put something extra on it. So it's 7-6, Hawaii leading here in the third game. Gerges serves. Fuchino, Hendershot again off the block, diving dig by Stratman. Carney, Tuaninga off the triple block.
Now there's some good volleyball right there with Tuaninga, terrific dive to keep the ball alive. And then Tuaninga finishing with a high hand shot.
Gerges serves. Pratt, Fuchino. Ball is hit and then off the block by Hensley. Saved by Borchin. Pratt gets it across. Hawaii with the free ball. Outside it goes to Hunt. Off the block and off me.
Perfect dig, Mr. Leahy. Perfect dig.
I think I shanked it, really.
I don't know, it looked pretty good.
Serving again is Gerges. Hensley. Hensley able to get it across and down. Hawaii leading by 2, 9-7. Daly eagerly trots back onto the court. Serving will be Hensley, Jazz Hensley. Joust, big joust that time between Carney and Daly. Carney waits to Rawson. That's dug back by Hendershot. Carney again, back set, Stratman. That was an out ball, and that was hit by Pratt. Hendershot, double hands it over. Did he get it in? No, it was too long.
Broken play by Pacific that time, did not control or run a smooth attack out of it, and so therefore they had the two-handed shot there that they should have had a good swing. Those are the kind of little plays that make a difference in two teams like this playing against each other. Who can convert on the easy plays?
10 serving 7. Fuchino to Borchin. And Borchin just down the line. Serving is Fuchino. Carney goes cross court to Stratman, saved by Pratt. Fuchino goes to Borchin, and that's off the block. That's off Rawson. So Hawaii leading 10-9. Pacific staying right there.
And Joe Wortman's got to be happy with more productivity out of his outside hitter, Borchin.
Carney back set, big hit by Hunt. Only one blocker was up in front of Hunt, and that was Borchin, and there was no contest.
That time Sean Daly was already leaning out to the right side. And he got caught.
Hunt to serve for Hawaii. 11 serving 9. Outside it goes. And hitting it over is Borchin. Hawaii with a chance here. Stratman. Stratman able to hit it between the double block. He'll form double block at that. Hendershot and Daly. Hawaii leading by 3 here in the pivotal third game.
Stratman's second Hawaii player to be in double-digit in kills right now.
Hunt serves long. The ball had a real hop to it as it went over the net. See, Hunt is one of those players, man, he seethes every time that he makes a mistake. He really feels it.
Yeah, and that's the 4th service error by Hunt out of Hawaii's 9 service errors total.
Stratman. That's a save by Borchin. Then Baus. Hendershot. Diving dig. Now they give it to Pacific, and Cervantes is saying, no, that ball was not on the floor. I got there. I dug that ball. And a yellow card. A yellow card to Cervantes.
Let's see if we can see if he gets his hand on it. Hard to tell from that angle there, but when a player is that sure, it's usually inarguable. Cervantes very frustrated, one of Hawaii's co-captains. He wouldn't have been arguing unless he really knew that he got it, I'll tell you that.
So Dan Hironaka pulled the yellow card, and then all of a sudden we saw Mike Wilton. He had Zemjak ready to go into the game, and that he was signaling that he wanted a substitution. And then all of a sudden Zemjak went back in with the substitute. Serving will be Borchin. Gets it in. Cervantes, Carney, Hunt, just a little push. Ball comes back over on a miss hit that time by Fuchino. And Hawaii finishes at Stratman. Did Pacific get an extra point too on that yellow card?
Yes.
Yes.
No. They
didn't?
They get on the second yellow card or a red card.
We're tied at 13. Moments ago, Hawaii was leading by 3. That lead is gone.
I will tell you, that might be just the kind of a thing that might energize Hawaii when a player gets angry like that, especially one of your co-captains who feels like they weren't treated fairly, and all of a sudden they get angry and start playing harder, and then everybody else starts playing harder. We'll see if that has some sort of an osmosis effect on the rest of the players.
Daly put it in the net, then Stratman put it in the net, and we're tied at 14. Hendershot to serve for Pacific. Tuininga, Carney back to Tuininga, double block. Tuininga able to hit it over the block and then down in the back row. Halfway through the pivotal third game, Hawaii leads by 1.
About 1,000 miles from the everyday, there's a place that's a bit more adventurous. And you don't have to catch a plane to get there, you've just got to think Australian. Come on into Outback Steakhouse, where our brand new menu is unlike anything you've ever explored, at prices that have travelled down under too. 15 meals under $15, starting at $9.95. It'll make you happier than a koala up a gum tree. Live adventurous. Go Outback.
When someone says Hawaiian Airlines, I say Las Vegas. This is our home away from home. We just love to gamble, which is like 99% of the people in Hawaii. And being a big winner is everybody's dream. If it's our time, we're gonna hit it, then that's great. But it's just having fun with friends, no matter where we go. As long as Hawaiian flies, we'll be there.
Born and bred in these islands, only one airline is Hawaiian.
Sharing the breath of life. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Coming up at the end of tonight's match, a player from each team will be selected as the most valuable player, sponsored by Bank of Hawaii. 15-14 here in the third game. 30-24 Hawaii in the first game, 30-25 UOP in the second game. So here we're even again, or almost even here in the third game. Hawaii leading by the slimmest of margins. Tuininga will serve. That's dug up by Pratt, overpass, and really walloped down by Carney.
Carney is taking no prisoners. He hit that ball exactly like he hit his jump serve. He's got 3 aces tonight. And he loves to attack at the net.
Pratt again with the dig off the serve by Tuininga. Joust this time is won by Fuchino over Hunt. 16-15. Hawaii leads by 1. Pacific will serve. Pratt will go back. Kevin Pratt. Excellent serve dug up by Tuininga. Outside it goes to Gerges, and Gerges is blocked by Fuchino. Part of that double block.
Which I think it was Hunt. And when he did go up, he went the right direction, right up against Fuchino, who was their smallest blocker. But that's the second time tonight that Fuchino's made a tremendous block at the net. A good move.
17-16, Hawaii. Gerges lollipops it over. Fuchino, ball is hit over by Hensley. And we are tied at 17. It just seems that Pacific has a little more determination.
Well, when you haven't won a match the whole season, there's got to be some hunger, don't you think?
Yes.
Maybe a little hungrier than the rest.
Hensley serves, dug up by Hunt. Carney all the way across court to Stratman, and that was dug up by Pratt, and Pratt was out of the court when he dug it up.
I think he thought that the ball was touching the block, but I'm not sure. It didn't look to me like it was even close to the block.
18-17, Hawaii leading by 1. Here's Carney serving. That's popped in the air by Borchin. Borchin will try to hit it over off the block. That goes off Stratman. Stratman and Rawson.
And Borchin, after a very slow start, hitting negative when he first started out the night, now has 6 kills, playing much better.
Fuchino serving, dug up by Cervantes. Carney goes cross court. Ball is hit over by Stratman. Baus goes to Hendershot, and Hendershot is able to hit it off the block.
Oh, what a set from Baus that time. He's done a little setting this year, actually not been libero all the time, but he's been a pretty good setter. That was a beauty right there that he gave to Hendershot.
Here's Fuchino. Long. They don't waste any time. I mean, they're playing at a very rapid pace here in this third game. 19-19, tied again. Outside it goes, Hendershot. And a net violation again on Rawson.
Actually, I think Stratman's the one that's yelling at himself. I thought it was Rawson too, but Stratman was one who's mad at himself for making the mistake. So maybe it was
hard to tell.
Strat.
Rawson, that sideways spike that he uses. We're tied at 20. That is the 12th time in this third game that this game has been tied. It shows you the quality of the competition. 7 is Rawson. Baus, Fuchino, Hendershot long. Hawaii leading 21-20. Rawson serves again. Baus, Fuchino. Here's Hendershot off the block, but there's Carney. Carney to Rawson. In the air to Aninga off the triple block. Baus is there. Fuchino to Daly. Blocked back by Gerges. Fuchino outside. Hendershot. That's blocked back. Saved. Hendershot gets it over. Hawaii with the advantage. Hunt, Carney, and Gerges. Timeout Pacific. Hawaii leads 22-20. And Joe Workman, the coach of Pacific, not pleased.
KHNL News 8 saves you money. Now you can eat out and just pay half. Watch KHNL News 8 today every Thursday at 6:35 a.m. for the featured restaurant. Then log on to KHNL.com and click on the Just Pay Half icon to purchase a $50 gift certificate for just $25. If you want to feature your restaurant on Just Pay Half, give us a call at 847-9308.
Peruvian necktie is perfectly built for guys like us who wants to stand and bang. If we can stuff the shot, if we can sprawl out on them, that's where the Peruvian necktie comes into play. Just picture your head getting ripped off of your neck. That's what it feels like from the sprawling position. It's like a simple move where you just sit back and it feels like your head is just gonna get decapitated instantly. Everybody keeps asking questions, how do you do it again? I'm like, chill already, my neck is dead already.
This K5 sports presentation is sponsored in part by Bank of Hawaii and by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, and thrive.
Hawaii leading 22-20. We'd like to send our best wishes also to Jerome Sabog, sound engineer extraordinaire. And he's been out all week. Usually he's on our sports crew. He is not here and has not been here. And he's battling a very bad cold, and we wish him well. And I know exactly how he feels.
Because you had one recently.
Here's Rawson to serve. 22-20. Hawaii with a slight advantage here. Fuchino to Daly, in the air by Rawson, and then a collision. Stratman runs into Hunt. Pacific comes back. It's 22-21. Hawaii leading. Hensley comes back into the front row.
And you got to cringe just a little bit when you see Hunt and Stratman going at each other, and Hunt putting out the broken hand for a pancake right into Stratman's body. You go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Does he really want to do that?
Kevin Downing is in to serve from Kauai.
Especially with Hunt having a big night tonight. 15 kills, hitting .385. Backing up the weekend he had last weekend. We had 28 kills against UCLA, who beat USC tonight, number 5 ranked USC.
Downing serves right into the net. That's just too long a wait for Downing. I mean, he's on the bench, and then they're wiping up their perspiration. Too long a wait. Serving is Stratman. Outside to Pratt, and Pratt hits it in, just inside the back line. 23-21. Hawaii leading by 2. And Pacific still very much in position to steal this third game. Undershot puts it into the net, and then, as he has done every time he's put it into the net, he makes 2 very tight fists and cringes his whole face.
It's his third service error of the night.
Tuaninga serving Pratt. Fuchino back to Pratt, and Pratt gets it across. That double block ineffective. Kirkus and Carney that time. 24-23. Here comes Pacific.
Well, both teams' offense is really working here in game 3. Hawaii hitting .500, Pacific .450.
On to Carney. Stratman, yes. Stratman right in the middle of the defense, eluding the double block at the net. 25-23, Hawaii leading by 2. Zemyak will come into the game. Zemyak has played all over the place too. 6'2" senior from Maribor, Slovenia. He will serve. Gets it in. And a good move that time by Fuchino. Fortune hit it near the net. Fuchino then just continued it over for the point.
And I don't think Hawaii expected Fuchino to do much dumping of the ball. He's on the short side. Can't really direct the ball downward that well unless it's like that, 50-50 on the net, and it's just a tap down. So Hawaii caught off guard there.
25 for Hawaii, 24 for Pacific. Pacific looking to tie it here. Serving is Clay Ostrander. Ball goes outside, ball is hit by Hunt. Wait a minute, they say that Hawaii has the point. Joe Wortman is up off of the Pacific bench.
If he keeps talking to the lines person, he's going to be looking for a yellow card himself. Let's take a look and see if we can see if Ostrander's left foot touches the line. Ooh, very close.
They called the foot fault. Very close. So Wordman is out. Talking to Darren Chun, and he's apologizing for his outburst.
There we go. Watch right up there. Watch that left foot. Probably, I think that's a good call.
That ball was hit out by Daly. That's a big point for Hawaii, 27-24.
Hawaii's been gifted the last two with a foot fault and a hit out.
Here's Carney. Carney with the jump float. Rawson, Fuchino, and Daly hits it out again. 28-24. So Daly, two bad hits by Daly.
Pacific has a timeout to use. I'm surprised Wortman hasn't used it.
Fuchino with the dump shot that works. Fuchino took everything upon himself. 28-25, Hawaii leading.
Up until that point, Daly had only made one error all night long. But it came at those last two errors came at the most inopportune time at the end of game 3. During the last 5 points of the game.
Fuchino serves long. Boy, these hits have really hurt Pacific. They've shot themselves in the foot.
Foot fault, service error.
Two of them.
2 hitting errors.
And two hitting errors. And they're hobbling around. Serving is Hunt. Fuchino. Hendershot off the block, saved by Carney, but then hammered down with an excellent play by almost a redemptive play that time by Daly. 29-26, Aloha ball again. Serving is Borchin. Gets it in. Cervantes, Carney, Stratman, that'll be returned. Fuchino, Baus, and the ball is hit over by Hendershot. Saved by Hunt. Hunt into the triple block. And that ball goes off the triple block and down. Hawaii wins the third game 30-26. But it was a battle. And that pushes Pacific back into that dark corner where the only way they can win it is to take this match to 5. That, however, is not out of the realm of possibility.
This is the Civic Value Package, and there's a good reason we call it that. The Civic has a lower true cost of ownership than its competition, and that can help save you money down the road on things like insurance and maintenance. Plus, it's remarkably fuel efficient. Add in the fact you can get it for $149 a month, the name Value Package just makes a lot of sense. Both kinds. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own a Civic. And then see your Honda dealer for great leases and low financing.
Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Enjoy McDonald's Filet-O-Fish and double Filet-O-Fish sandwiches any time of the day, including breakfast, served with tartar sauce and cheese on a steamed bun.
Feels big, plays big, costs little. This spring, play 3 days and add Tuesday for free on Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Choose from 26 courses and get ready to swing. Come see why Golf Digest says the trail is the #1 value in the country. Call or go online today to plan your big trip for little dough.
When Devon, Ryan, and I played here, nothing got us more pumped up than an enthusiastic crowd.
You can make the same impact for the 2009 team by purchasing season tickets and attending the games.
It's the 100th anniversary of UA's football, so let's back Coach Mack and the Warriors.
Go to HawaiiAthletics.com for information about season tickets and premium packages. We believe in Warrior football. How about you?
And so we bring ourselves to the 4th game. Hawaii leading 2 games to 1. The match has gone Hawaii 30-24, UOP 30-25, Hawaii 30-26. So if Hawaii wins this 4th game, they win the match. UOP has not been able to win a single match during the entire Mountain Pacific Sports Federation season. Hawaii, on the other hand, has been able to win only 3. Hawaii is 3-15. Neither of these teams will go to the playoffs. Hawaii will not go to the playoffs again this year. But it has been an interesting match. It has been a very determined match on the part of both teams. And even though they don't have the best records, even though they have been barred from the playoffs against each other, they don't want to come out last. They don't want to be the 12th team in the 12-team Mountain Pacific Sports Federation. Well, you see Mike Wilton. Wilton has had a very, very difficult season.
They had their share of injuries, academic issues, changing lineups.
Speaking of changing lineups, Michael Chino has gone into the game as the libero, replacing Cervantes. Serving for Pacific will be Jason Borchin, 6'4" junior from Roseville, California. Transfer from Sacramento State. He serves it, dug up by Tui Ninga. Outside to Stephen Hunt. And that ball is just punched out of bounds defensively on the block. 1-0 Hawaii here in the 4th game. Here's Carney. Dug up by Baus. Fuchino goes outside to Pratt, I should say. And the ball just kind of patty-caked over by Hunt and went down.
Well, everything Hunt seems to touch tonight is golden. 18 kills on the night, hitting .450. Boy, I'm telling you, those are some pretty good numbers.
Hawaii leading 2-0 in the 4th game. Serving is Carney. That's off Pratt. Chased down by Fuchino. And the ball is hit over by Hendershot. Here's Hunt. And that's off the block. That's the 19th kill by Hunt. And Hawaii off to a very good start here in the 4th game. They lead 3-0. Here's Carney. Into the net. Turns to Tuaninga and says the obvious to him.
His fault.
Is my fault.
That's Carney's 3rd error of the night, but he's got 3 aces to go along with it. And he's really wreaked havoc into the Pacific passing pattern when he gets back there.
Hensley serving, saved by Carney. And Hunt one-hands it over. Thought he had a chance, but that ball stayed up long enough to go across court and land out. So it's 3-2 very quickly. Pacific comes into the picture. Hensley to serve. In the air by Tuaninga to Carney. And there is Rawson, and Rawson hits it out.
And Rawson did not have much room to work with on that left side. So for him to bring the ball back across his body was a difficult play. Cervantes' shoulder has been bothering. I have a feeling that's why he came out. It's been bothering for a couple of weeks now.
Hunt's 20th kill gives Hawaii a 4-3 lead here in the 4th. Pacific, remember, has got to take it to a 5th game. And Hendershot again.
When Hendershot just swung away at that block, challenged it, didn't try to go around it, just tried to go through it with a lot of force and hope that he could find a hole in the dam, and he did.
Hendershot serves it long. Hendershot now with 22 kills. Hawaii back in the lead, 5-4 here in the 4th game.
His 4th serving error on that. He also leads them in that category.
Rawson serving. Ball is hit over by Daly. Daly in the middle again. Daly just ripped it. And we're tied at 5. Here we go again. Another trip through the numbers. Pratt serves. China. Outside it goes to Stratman. In the air by Baus. And Hendershot, that's blocked back by Gerges. Pratt hits it off Carney.
Pratt came out of nowhere. He's turning into Pacific's version of Stephen Hunt.
But Pratt had
big red with lots of heat.
Yeah, but Pratt had an open shot there in the middle. Nobody came up to block it. Gerges comes back and scores. And we're tied at 6. But you're right about the flaming red hair. Perspiration is being wiped away.
You know, Fuchino's had an interesting journey. Played outside hitter in high school, then goes to Lewis and was going to be a defensive specialist or a libero. Left Lewis, came back here, and has been outside hitting and liberoing ever since. He got stuck behind an All-American in Cervantes, and now he's getting his chance tonight to show his stuff. 2 seniors on the floor right now for Hawaii.
Daly serving. Carney. Hunt saw the block come up, and he just ripped it, tried to make contact with the block, and he did. So that's kill number 22 for Stephen Hunt. To Aninga serving. In the air by Borchin. Borchin hits it, and that goes down in front of the double block of Carney and Gerges. 8 for Pacific, 7 for Hawaii. Serving is Fuchino. Carney goes to Hunt. Oh, no, there just was no. You knew the conclusion before Hunt ever made contact with the ball. I mean, it was that obvious. That double block had no chance.
The ball got out there awfully quickly, and Hunt got up awfully quickly.
Hensley puts it into the net. That's a point for Hawaii. Hawaii now leads 9-8 in the 4th game. Hawaii leading in this match 2-1. Serving is Gerges into the net.
Stepping back to serve for the Tigers, Jason Borchin.
So we are tied at 9. Borchin into the net. Hawaii in double figures. They will play again tomorrow night. Carney just kind of punches it on the serve. And Hendershot tried to get into position, but there was a violation. Could have been the foot underneath. Hawaii leading by 2, 11-9 here in the 4th game. Serving again is Carney. Chino outside to Pratt and a net violation. Let's look for Rawson, shall we?
No, it was Hunt.
It was Hunt?
Yeah,
okay.
Dan Hironaka pointed right to Hunt. Rawson's had more than his share.
That's right. Rawson was in the area.
He's had 2, Stratman's had 2, and now Hunt's got 1.
Stratman gets it across. And Daly is blocked. Finally, somebody in the middle for Hawaii comes up to challenge that middle attack. And it was Rawson.
Rawson in on his 5th block of the night. You know, a couple of years ago in 07, he was a 9th ranked blocks per game player in the country.
Ace for Hunt. That brings a smile. And Hawaii out to a 3-point lead, 13-10 in the 4th game. Hendershot. And Hendershot hits the antenna. That's a point for Hawaii. They lead 14-10. This is not good news for Pacific. Pacific needs to have Hawaii in contact. Serving is Hunt. Borchin in the air. Chino goes outside to Pratt. That's dug up by Chino. Stratman chases it down. And the linesman calls it good. The floor official says it's not. Everybody's kind of yelling at each other.
I thought it was pretty obvious. The ball has to, if you're going to go chase the ball on the other team's side of the court, it's got to come back outside the antenna.
Not inside.
Exactly.
Chena in the air to Carney. Carney sets up Hunt coming down the middle, and they rat-a-tat it around. The ball is off the block. Great scramble by Pacific. Pratt ends up with it just inside the antenna, and he's able to get it over and down.
Big Red with another kill. He's now in double figures. Joe Wortman said if he could get Pratt to hit for a good number, and right now he's hitting 521, and Borchin, if he could get him to hit over 200, and he's hitting 267 right now, that they would have a chance to steal this contest. And right now, Pratt is having a heck of a night so far.
Serving will be Hendershot. Jeff Hendershot. 12 serving 14. Into the net service error. Halfway through this fourth game, Hawaii wins this game. They win the match.
Looking for power equipment that's easy to operate, dependable, and powerful? Then look to your local Steel dealer, where you'll find a wide variety of yard care solutions. Like a great selection of lightweight steel blowers starting at just $159.95. Yard care solutions start at your servicing Steel dealer.
On Oahu, visit Garrick & Sons and Aloha Power Equipment.
Come experience Aloha. At Aloha Island Self-Storage, we believe in giving back to our community. That's why we'll give your fundraising organization 10% of the rent for every customer you refer. And who doesn't need more storage space? At Aloha Island Self-Storage, the very best security and surveillance will keep your belongings safe. With the best rates on Oahu and storage solutions for all your needs, why go anywhere else? For your convenience, use our move-in truck free of charge. Aloha Island Self-Storage. Come experience Aloha.
Get busy. Find your next job at JobLink 8, only at KHNL.com.
Central Pacific Bank is working for you. With every ace that UH scores, Central Pacific Bank donates $100 to the Central Pacific Bank Endowed Scholarship Fund. Central Pacific Bank works for you. A member of the FDIC. 6 aces tonight for Hawaii, 3 by Carney and 2 by Hunt. So Hawaii leading here 15-12. Here in the fourth game. Hawaii winning the first game, UOP the second game, Hawaii winning the third game.
University of Hawaii Warrior Volleyball. Set to serve, Matt Rawson.
So Hawaii has Stratman in that front row along with Tuininga and Gerges. Pratt blocked. Big block. Stratman was there. Gerges was there.
Finally, somebody blocked Pratt. It's only his second error of the night.
Rawson floats it over. That was mishit, but saved by Pratt. Going away from the net. Daly hits it over. Ball is hit by Gerges. Didn't get a good hit that time. Here's Pratt. And that ball is blocked out. So a point for Pacific. And Michael Chena comes in as the libero in the back row for Hawaii. Serving will be Pratt. Tuininga, Carney, back to Tuininga, and Tuininga handles the double block of Daly and Fuchino.
I really like the way that Tuininga has passed the ball tonight. He's been pretty good, just getting him right up there to Carney, so Carney can run the offense.
Stratman serves. Fuchino to Daly. It's off Chena. Hunt got a hand on it. Can Carney get it across? Not enough altitude. Carney was going up the hallway, for heaven's sake.
How would that play have been?
That would have been on the highlight tape, that's for sure.
Hunt made a nice save there, too. He really kept the ball alive so Carney could have a run at it.
.14 serving 17. Serving is Daly. Dug up by Hunt. Here's Carney. Stratman hit the antenna. That's a point for UOP. Daly will serve now for ULP. They have cut the lead to 2. Carney. Tuaninga tried to, instead of challenge the block, tried to go inside it. So he was suffering from intimidation that time. And all of a sudden, Hawaii, who moments ago had a 4-point lead, that's down to 1. Daly serves. Here's Carney to Gerges, and Gerges comes through. Good decoy that time by Tuaninga. Defense was out farther than they should have been. So Hawaii back to a 2-point lead, 18-16 here in the 4th game, and serving will be Tuaninga. That ball is dug up. Outside it goes, and hit over by Borchin. Here's Hunt, and Hunt is blocked back.
Mikey Chena not missing a beat from the subbing for Rick Cervantes. Look at this dig right here, digging the ball back into the court, giving Stephen Hunt a chance to swing, but a solid block by Pacific that time.
Carney, outside it goes to Stratman. That will be returned. Ball is hit over. And that's long. Ball hit over by Hendershot and long. 19-17, Hawaii with a 2-point lead. So Carney is in the front row along with Rawson and along with Hunt. Coming into the game is Zemyak, Nate Zemyak. He will serve. 19 serving 17. Big toss into the net. Hawaii leading by 1.
My theory, the guys that go in and serve like that have been sitting around for a long time. They can't come in and give it their best shot right away. They need to come in and have a go-to serve and then crank up to the next speed after they've gotten one in.
Hunt with another kill shot. Hunt ran a long way to get into position for that, but when he did, he played it perfectly.
Hunt just keeps racking up the numbers. 23 kills.
That ball hit over by Pratt, saved by Carney. Tuaninga. There's Bout. There's Pratt again. This one goes off Stratman. That really was an out ball, but it was hit so quickly. Stratman just had an instinctive way to put up his hands, and that's what caused the point for Pacific. 19 serving 20. Daly serves. Hunt in the air. Tuaninga in the air. Stratman off the block. That'll be returned. They go outside to Pratt, and that is blocked back. Triple block up. Stratman got a part of that. 21-19. Hawaii still in the lead.
Hawaii had all 3 blockers up, which really makes it tough on the hitter, by the way. But when that off blocker is smart enough to get over there and help out, it makes a big difference.
Good save by Carney. Chena to Hunt, and the triple block. Pacific returns the favor. Daly was there, getting most of it. 21-20 again. Hawaii survives these next 10 points. They win the match. There's no guarantee of that, though. Hendershot serving. Tuaninga to Carney, and that ball is hit off the block by Daly, and it goes out. 22-20. Hawaii still holding on.
Carney doing a nice job, I think, right now, working his middle, setting Gerges a little more, setting Rawson, getting them involved in the game.
Pratt, that's off the block. That's in the air by Fuchino. There's Pratt. Ball is hit over by Daly. Hawaii almost blew that outside to Tuaninga. Elbow saved by Rawson, but no help.
Got to give a lot of credit to Pacific there for staying alive. Terrific block up front because Tuaninga took a nice swing. Hunt should not have had to dive to get that ball, though. Hawaii not ready for that broken play.
Pratt serving. Chena, Carney, Tuaninga. Tuaninga hits it off. Daly. 23-21. Hawaii still with that 2-point lead. They need a little more space to feel more comfortable, that's for sure. at the net. And Gerges with a big solo block off Daly. That gave Hawaii some breathing room. It's 24-21. Stratman again serve. Fuchino. Hendershot. Pounds it off the block, and that's a point for Pacific.
Well, what a workhorse he has been. That's his 50th swing tonight. 22 kills.
Here's Daly serving. Back up by Hunt. Carney to Gerges. That goes off Hendershot. Daly hits it over. Chena, Carney, Gerges, and Gerges causes carnage.
Carney really giving his outside hitters a rest right now because Gerges and Rawson getting a lot of sets, and they're converting.
25-22. Mike Wilton wants to put in a substitution. Jimbo Clare wants to come in, but they're not going to let him do it. Outside it goes. The ball is pushed over by Borchin. Here's Hunt. Hunt hits it long. Gerges is amazing the way he talks to the officials. He's like the official's best friend.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, dude, were you watching that? Did you see it?
That's right. You know what happened then was that there was a net violation, but the ball had already hit the ground.
Carney, Hunt. Boy, the decoy that time was Gerges. Hunt hid behind Gerges and then really ripped it to the terror place. 26-23.
All that setting Carney's been doing in the middle has paid off right there because the middle, you're right, bid on Gerges and couldn't get to Hunt on time.
Fortune. Gerges with the save. Then Rawson. Tuaninga gets it across. Ball is hit over and out.
Pacific with 2 timeouts left. Wortman's got to use at least one of them, I think, now.
Serving is Gerges. Fortune is there. They go cross court. And Hendershot is blocked by Rawson. Rawson and Carney. It's 28-23. And all of a sudden, Hawaii has exploded into a comfortable lead. That was a great block by Carney.
Carney got all of that one.
Gerges serving again. Tried to sneak it over and it wouldn't climb the cable. Hawaii leading by 4, 28-24. 2 points away from capturing this match. Pratt will come back into the game briefly was Scott Kane. Serving will be Borchin. Big toss. Does not get it over the net. 29-24, and the crowd rises. It is match point. Serving will be Carney.
Watch Carney take a rip at it.
Hits it long.
He knows that there's 5 match points that he's sitting behind. So why not take one more mighty swing?
Daly will go back to serve for Pacific, and they're up against it. Their foot is on the edge of the precipice here. Another match point attempt. Daly gets it across away with the advantage. Carney back set. Hunt! That's it. It is over. And Hawaii defeats Pacific 3-1.
Aloha, I'm David Pang, owner of the Ward Pet Spot located in the Ward Warehouse. Pets bring a special smile to us all, but in today's financial climate, pet costs can add up. So we have gone to our vendors and manufacturers and renegotiated for better pricing. From puppies to puppy pads, pet food to all your supplies, we're committed to giving you the best prices through these tough times.
Save on Primal Pet Food, highest quality, organic, raw pet food made in the USA.
The Ward Pet Spot in Ward Warehouse, the right spot for low prices.
When you've been in an accident, the last thing you need is to worry about where to get your car repaired. So look no further than the top of the list and trust the first name in quality auto repairs, Aiea Collision Center. We work with your insurance company to take care of all your repair needs, so you don't spend any extra time without your car.
Great customer service, quality repairs, quick turnaround, and a warranty for your repairs. IAEA Collision Center, the first name in quality auto repairs. Conveniently located near the Pearl Ridge Shopping Center.
Leeward Bowl, family fun that's right up your alley. We're home to Hawaii's largest junior bowling program. Come bowl our 28 high-performance lanes, join a league, or host a party. You can even rent the whole center. There's fun to spare Fridays and Saturdays when we're open till 4 a.m. Hungry? Our restaurant serves great local food. Thirsty? Our bar is fully stocked for you. Craving some action? Check out your favorite sports live on DirecTV. Get bowled over with Cosmic Bowling. It's out of this world. Have a ball at Leeward Bowl. Family fun that's right up your alley.
Hawaii wins this game over Pacific 3-1. Red Star Moment sponsored by Heineken. It's all about the beer Heineken. And it was in the 4th game, and they're down the home stretch. And Pacific is very close again. And as you watch this play, this block really gave Hawaii some breathing room. They go to Hendershot, and there's the block by Carney. And that particular solo block by Carney, as a member of the ill-formed double block that time, but Carney, with that block, gave Hawaii the impetus that it needed to go on and win the match. So that's our Red Star moment for tonight. Our choice for tonight's most valuable players for Pacific, Jeff Hendershot, 23 kills, he hit 250. And for Hawaii, Stephen Hunt, 25 kills, hit 425. And he had 2 service aces. So it is the players, Hendershot from Pacific and also Hunt from Hawaii. That's the most outstanding players of the match, sponsored by Bank of Hawaii. Well, you know, that sends Pacific to now 3-25 in the year, 0-19 in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation. You know that Joe Workman does not like that. Hawaii improves slightly, 7-17 in the year, 4-15 in the conference. But these are 2 teams that have struggled this year. They continue to struggle, and throughout this match, you could see that the consistency at times was there on the part of both teams. But in the end, Hawaii had a little bit too much.
They did. Too much firepower. Hunt was really strong tonight. The middles were good. Carney, as usual, playing with a lot of heart. He knows he's playing his last 3 matches, so he's playing with a lot of urgency, as is Chena, and as will Jimbo Clare. I suspect we'll see Jimbo Clare, the other senior, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, the Pacific Tigers and Hawaii Warriors get back to work in conference play as they prepare to meet in an MPSF rematch. If you can't make it down to the Stan Sheriff Center, don't worry, because you can count on the home team to bring you all the live coverage starting at 7 o'clock. This has been a presentation of Warrior Volleyball on K5, the home team. For my broadcast partner, Chris McLaughlin, and the great K5 crew, I'm Jim Leahy. Now is the time. We must roll up our sleeves and help each other.
Closed captioning is...
Peter, where are we going?
Who thinks you? Can you chopsticks better than me?
Connect with Hawaii's top job opportunities. Job linkage at KHNL.com.
At Diagnostic Laboratory Services Hawaii, great science, great people is more than a company slogan. It is a belief truly felt by every employee.
Great benefits and definitely great people. It's so much fun to come to work every day. Come aboard.
Search job, post jobs. Job linkage only at KHNL.com.
Closed captioning for Family Guy is brought to you in part by...
I was discovered for my smile. Now I take total care of it.
New Act Total Care mouthwash kills germs, promotes healthy gums, rebuilds enamel, even strengthens teeth. New Act Total Care does it all.
Are you taking total care of your smile?
K5, the home team, presents Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Men's Volleyball. In tonight's rematch, it's the Pacific Tigers against the Warriors of Hawaii. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy along with Chris McLaughlin. It is not often that we open a broadcast with program-changing news, but that's exactly what happened today. This afternoon, Mike Wilton, coaching here for 17 years, over 300 wins, a controversial national championship, repeated trips to the MPSF playoffs, gathered his team together and said that he is resigning at the end of the season, and that ends an era.
That's a sort of a startling change, but I talked to Mike just a few minutes ago, and he seems very at peace with his decision. He's looking forward to going back to BYU and doing some assistant coaching with the women's team. And let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game for this game against UOP tonight, brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, thrive. Well, for Pacific, they've got to get some help for Hendershot. That's Jeff Hendershot, their opposite player, who had 23 kills last night, but the next best player only had 11 or 12. And for Hawaii, they've got to keep on streaking. And no, Jim, for you 60s people, it's not the streaking you're thinking about. It's the one-match MPSF streak that Hawaii's got going right now. They've got to use that win last night to bring him some momentum.
I only did it a few times. When we return, we'll get things underway as Mike Wilton announces his retirement today, as he is going to resign at the end of this season.
I'd like to go out today somewhere new. I'm on my way, you come too. We'll find a place in the sun. In the sun.
We believe good health belongs to everyone, that it's more than some cards you keep in your wallet. It's the air we breathe, the food we eat, the communities we live in. We're Kaiser Permanente, and we're here to spread health.
Don't look, but you're totally getting scoped out right now.
Seriously, where?
Don't look. Been staring at you for like 20 minutes.
What, that? That's the money you could be saving with Geico.
Tell me who's watching.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Can I get a Big Mac, a medium drink, and fries?
Don't forget, save $1 or more with extra value meals.
I'll have an Egg McMuffin, hash browns, and a coffee.
Don't forget, save $1 or more with extra value meals.
There's a place where the very spirit of golf resides. It's found in every pond. It's found in each manicured bunker. It's found in Alabama. The new Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa on the famed Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, located just outside Birmingham. It's a world-class golf resort that's not a world away.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Budget, your Kama'aina car rental company.
Kayla Kashimoto.
The starting lineups are sponsored by Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union, where membership is open to all island residents. Hilimai, you belong. Tigers of Pacific. They have had a difficult season, to say the least. They are 3-25 on the year. They are 0-19 in the MPSF. Jason Borchin, Kevin Pratt, Jeff Hendershot will be the outside hitters. The middle blockers are Joe Forbes and Sean Daly. The center is Eric Fuchino, and the libero is Mark Broad. They are coached by Joe Wortman. Joe is in his 17th season, 172 and 287. For the University of Hawaii, you'll see them blossom on your screen here. Stephen Hunt, 25 kills last night. And then Gus Chuaninga and Joseph Stratman, the outside hitters. The middle blockers are Matt Rawson and Stephen Gerges. Sean Carney is the setter, and Rick Cervantes is the libero. And they are coached by Mike Wilton, who today announced that this will be his last year coaching the University of Hawaii after 17 years, 314-166.
About 1,000 miles from the everyday, there's a place that's a bit more adventurous. And you don't have to catch a plane to get there, you've just got to think Australian. Come on into Outback Steakhouse, where our brand new menu is unlike anything you've ever explored, at prices that have travelled down under too. 15 meals under $15, starting at $9.95. It'll make you happier than a koala up a gum tree. Live adventurous. Go Outback.
And now we're back in the living room. And now, bedroom. Wow. And...
I can teach somebody to be a good dancer, but I can't teach somebody to love the hula. I keep the dances that I learned as pure as I can, because that's our link to the past. And if I don't teach those to my students, then those hula will not survive. That's what tradition is.
Born and bred in these islands, only one airline is Hawaiian.
This health report is sponsored by HMSA, working for a healthier Hawaii. For Pacific, all players are healthy. For Hawaii, all players are healthy. Cervantes has some shoulder problems, but he is in the starting lineup, and he will play tonight for the University of Hawaii. Taking a look now.